So this is the how-to video for doing melody playbacks on the violin for RCM exams. So just to start off with, I would try to familiarize yourself with the rules of the exam because, for example, for grade 1, it's only ever going to be the first 3 notes of the scale, and for grade 2, it's only ever going to be the first 5 notes of the scale. So if you know that, you already know that it can only ever be so many fingers. So, for example, if it's D major, only the first 3 notes, it has to be either just combinations of those 3. If it's A major, it's again combinations of those 3. And maybe it'll start on the first note, maybe it'll start on the 3rd note, but it's only ever going to be those 3. If it's the grade 2 version where it's the first 5 notes, stay on the same string. D major again will just be just those 5, and then A string, A major, G major will be. So they will always tell you what the key is as well, and they'll always play the chord first. So you always want to listen to that, and then obviously try to clock which fingers you're going to be using, and then listen. So they'll always play it twice. And what I would do is, before you start even trying to practice the melody playbacks, just practice trying to get the first note after they've played the chord. So I'll show you what I mean. So da da da, that was the chord. Da da da. So the bottom one is D, right? So we had already heard the chord. It was da da da, and this one started da. So I feel like that's pretty obvious that the first note has to be a D. Also, because you know that it's only ever going to be the first 3 notes, if it went da da da, that's 3 notes, the bottom one has to be a D as well, because if you started on an F, there's nowhere else to go, if that makes sense. So let me show you another one. Da da da, A major, da da da. Okay, so let's figure out the first note. Da. So we just went da da da, and the first note was da. So it has to be this one. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, da da da. So again, because it started da 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 and it started on da, starts on a D, this one. Okay? When you've practiced getting the first note, then you can start to try to play the other notes. And because you know that it's only those 3, it's kind of easy, I feel like, to sort of figure out, think about, does it go up or down? How much does it go up or down? Does it jump, or is it the note right next to it? So I'll give you this example. Okay, da 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 da. Okay, so the chord was da da da, and that just went da 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 da. So I know from the chord that that starts on the C sharp, and it went. So it starts to go da, then down 1 da, and then it goes back up to the da, and then da, and that was a jump. So I'm gonna go C, down 1, about to C, then a bit of a jump to an A. So I know that doesn't seem like a very scientific way of figuring it out, but that's literally what I'm doing. If you've watched the interval video, or if you've done intervals before, you will probably also have recognized that the da da was a major 3rd. So if you're already on a C sharp, then a major 3rd has to be an A. Let's do another one. D major, da da da. Okay, so da 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 da. That's neither a D nor an F sharp, so it has to be an E, because there's only 3 notes that are possible, right? So da 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 da. It sounds like it went da, up one, and then major third down. So if it starts on an E, up one, major third down. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So just like anything else, you just have to sort of practice this a lot. But what would also help is maybe you're like, I recognize that that was a major third jump or a perfect fourth jump, but I don't know what finger it is. So I would practice just doing certain intervals on your violin and just kind of go up. So what I mean by that is there's only so many finger combinations possible for each interval. So for a third, it will only ever be 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, or 2, 4, 3, 1, and then 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1. So there's only 4 possibilities. So if you try to practice a bunch of thirds, if you kind of know that it's a third, you'll know which finger is the next one to go. And obviously you can practice coming down as well. 3, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 0. It's easier to play than to say. There's usually really only 4 combinations because your strings are all parallel. So there can't be too many different finger possibilities. So if it's a fourth, it will only ever be 0, 3, 1, 0, or 1, 4, 2, 1, or 3, 2, because then you go right back to 0, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2. So do a whole bunch of fourths. Fifths are even easier because your strings are in fifths, so they're always going to be parallel. So it's either 0, 0s, or 1, 1s, 2, 2s, 3, 3s, 4, 4s, 1, 1, 2, 2. So fifths are really easy. Sixths are always going to be whatever finger you're on, add 1 finger. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, that kind of thing. So if you kind of get used to that idea, it's going to make it really, I was going to say really easy, but maybe not really easy. It's going to make it easier to play your melodies. Because, for example, I always use Happy Birthday because it's a song that everybody knows. But if you're going to do Happy Birthday, for example, it goes, I'll start on a D. So da 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 da, da 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 da. Sounds like it just goes up 1 note, right? That's right. And then da da, so da 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's a fourth. And if we know the fingering for fourths, it has to be, if we're starting on a 0, it has to be a 3. So, and then down a note. Does that make sense? And then keep on going, da, 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 da. So same thing as the beginning, it goes da, 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 1 note apart. And then da, da. So da, 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 da. That sounds like you're tuning your strings. It's a perfect fifth. So that means it's just the same string. Same fingering, I mean, different string. And then down a note. Okay, so that's how you can figure out how to play most songs. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions or clarifications, let me know and I'll try my best to answer them. All right, thanks for watching.